Florence Nightingale. The name evokes images of a gentle woman carrying a lamp, tirelessly tending to wounded soldiers. But there's so much more to this iconic figure than meets the eye. In this video, I'll go beyond the well-known story to give you 7 facts you probably didn't know about Florence Nightingale. Prepare to be amazed by her hidden talents, unexpected strategies, and the far-reaching impact of her life's work. So grab your metaphorical lamp of curiosity, and let's journey into the fascinating world of this amazing lady. What if I told you that Florence Nightingale, the iconic nurse from the Crimean War, was also a pioneer in data visualization? This may surprise you, but alongside her tireless work as a nurse, she was a highly skilled statistician. She had an innovative mind for numbers and used this talent to create the coxcomb chart, a revolutionary tool for visualizing data. This wasn't just a neat trick or a party piece. Her coxcomb charts effectively communicated the horrifying impact of unsanitary conditions on soldier mortality rates. They painted a picture that words alone couldn't capture. This was no small feat in an era when the importance of hygiene was grossly underestimated. The visual impact of her charts was a game changer. They played a pivotal role in convincing authorities to improve hygiene practices in military hospitals. So, not only did Nightingale care for the sick and wounded, but she also used her skills in statistics to save countless lives. How would you react if you suddenly became a national hero? Nightingale found herself in that exact situation after the Crimean War. Imagine being thrust into the spotlight, your name on the lips of the nation, your actions held in highest esteem. That was the reality for Florence Nightingale, yet she was anything but comfortable with it. A woman of quiet strength and deep humility, she was naturally shy and introverted. The sudden fame was overwhelming, a stark contrast to the private life she cherished. Instead of basking in the limelight, she often found herself recoiling from it. She wasn't interested in fame or adulation. What mattered most to her was her work, her mission to reform healthcare systems and improve living conditions for all. She believed in action, not words, in making a difference, not making headlines. She was a reluctant celebrity, preferring to let her work speak for itself. Florence Nightingale didn't just nurse the sick, she also educated the next generation of nurses. This remarkable woman's influence extended far beyond the battlefield and the hospital wards she tirelessly served. In 1860, she founded the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. This wasn't just any school, it was a radical departure from the norm. Her vision was to create an institution that would set a new benchmark for nursing education. She emphasized not only practical skills, but also theoretical knowledge, ethics, and compassion. Elements that are still fundamental to nursing practice today. The Nightingale School of Nursing wasn't just a school. It was a revolution. It was a beacon of professional nursing education, changing the face of healthcare forever. And so, the lady with the lamp ignited another light, one that would illuminate the path for countless nurses to follow. Nightingale's educational legacy continues to shape nursing practice today. Her commitment to sanitation didn't end with the Crimean War, though. Indeed, her devotion to hygiene and cleanliness stretched far beyond the battlefield. After witnessing the devastating impact of unsanitary conditions on soldier mortality rates, Nightingale turned her focus towards civilian hospitals and homes. She became a relentless advocate for improved sanitation practices. She understood that clean environments were not just about comfort, but a matter of life and death. From championing better sewage systems to ensuring clean water supplies and proper waste disposal, she left no stone unturned. Her ceaseless campaigning brought about significant changes in public health practices. Her efforts were instrumental in transforming the standards of sanitation across Great Britain, leading to improved health outcomes. The echoes of her work can still be heard today in our modern approach to public health and hygiene. Her advocacy work has had lasting impacts on public health practices. Indeed, she was a sanitation hero beyond the battlefield. While we often associate Nightingale with a lamp, she actually preferred a different symbol. Let's step back for a moment from the typical image of her, the lady with the lamp, and shed light on a lesser-known fact about this remarkable woman. Historical accounts suggest that she had a personal emblem quite different from the lamp that we so often associate with her. An emblem that symbolized her wisdom, her dedication to working tirelessly into the wee hours, and her keen observation skills. And what might that be, you ask? An owl. Yes, you heard right. Nightingale had a deep affinity for this nocturnal creature, a symbol of wisdom and vigilance. It was a fitting representation of her qualities as a diligent nurse and reformer who transformed healthcare with her sharp insights and unwavering dedication. So, while the lamp is iconic, the owl truly represented her wisdom and dedication. Nightingale knew the power of a good story, especially when it came to press. You see, during the Crimean War, she didn't just sit back and hope for change. She took action. She understood that the media could sway public opinion and in turn influence policy. So she began to strategically leak information and statistics about the dire conditions in military hospitals to the press. These reports were a stark revelation of the horrors faced by soldiers, unveiling truths that were previously hidden behind the glory of war. Her reports exposed the grim reality of inadequate sanitation and care, stirring the public's emotions and rallying them behind her cause. The resulting public outcry put immense pressure on the government, pushing them to take action. The media spotlight forced authorities to acknowledge the issue and implement reforms to improve conditions for soldiers. And so Nightingale's strategic use of the press was instrumental in driving reform and improving conditions for soldiers. Moving on, was Florence Nightingale a feminist? She might not have identified as one, but her actions tell a different story. In a time when women were largely confined to the domestic sphere, she broke the mold. She chose not to marry, instead dedicating her life to the pursuit of knowledge and service to others. She worked tirelessly in the male-dominated fields of medicine and statistics, proving that women could excel in these disciplines. More than that, though, she used her influence and skills to bring about real change, revolutionizing not only nursing but also public health. She didn't just break barriers, she shattered them, paving the way for future generations of women to step into professional roles and make significant societal contributions. Whether or not she considered herself a feminist, her life and work opened doors for many women to come. Her story serves as a reminder that actions often speak louder than labels, and that every person has the power to redefine societal norms. Florence Nightingale, a powerhouse wrapped in a shawl. She wasn't just the lady with the lamp. She was a statistician wielding data like a weapon, an educator who revolutionized nursing, a sanitation warrior who fought for cleaner cities, and a media maven who knew how to get things done. She was also a trailblazer who defied expectations for women. Nightingale's legacy isn't confined to history books. Her impact on healthcare, hygiene, and even media strategy is still felt today. She was a beacon of wisdom, not just a symbol of comfort. So next time you see a lamp, remember the owl, the symbol of Florence Nightingale's brilliance and unwavering spirit. Do you want to learn more about fascinating historical figures? Smash that like button and subscribe for more unexpected stories.